our abundance enthusiasts. You're watching Abundance Show, and this is Global Abundance Organization Television, GAO TV. And we've got Raymond with us from, he's a New Yorker from, and he lives in Japan for last 30 years. And Simula Bhutasab, he is a professor of English in one of the most industrial states in Pakistan, and he's from Gujranwala. And same is here Afifa Usman, education wali, and she is an entrepreneur. She's a homeschooling mom, and she'll tell us she's got a lot in her plate. She's doing a lot of ventures online. She's teaching Quran. She's teaching AI on through his Peace Institute. So first, I'll request Raymond. Raymond, please introduce yourself to the audience and to the panelists.
Hello, my name is Nathan Raymond, and I'm from New York, but I'm living in Japan. And as I've been in Japan, I have been, well, I came first as an exchange student, and then I was teaching English. And so I'm a foreign person that's helping Japan to become international. And if any of you, so we're talking today to Afifa, perfect with the homeschooling, and Nasim too. I think, education also. And right now, if you guys tried to connect to Japan, I would say it would be very difficult. So I'm just saying that right now, if I can connect with you guys, then I can connect with anybody in any country. And just being somebody in Japan that's able to talk to people like yourselves, because they have a language barrier in Japan, and you know, they spend a lot of money learning English, but they can't speak. So we just need people like yourselves who we're speaking to, but not just we're speaking to, we want to learn about you. And as we learn about you, we're going to get everything we need. So I'll just say that.
Okay, I'll request Afifa to please introduce yourself to the panelists.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Afifa Usman, education wali and award-winning Qariya and certified Quran and Tajweed teacher and homeschooling mom. I'm certified by Rehan AI Teacher Training Bootcamp. Uh, I am also uh, mm, AI Peace Institute where we work on various skills based learning programs. Currently, I am actively exploring the world of AI to enhance skills based education and make it more refined, effective, and useful for people of all ages. Through my efforts, I am also conducting online AI foundation level training to help other embrace these new tools for learning and growth. Join me. Thank you. This is my short
Thank
intro.
you. Thank you, Afifa. It's very nice hearing from your side all the time. And now, Naseemullah Bhuttasab. Naseem bhai, over to you. Please introduce yourself and tell us what are you doing and what you have planned for your future.
Thank you very much, Zafar. It's a pleasant moment to talk to you, and you are supposed to connect, Nathan. And I tried myself, but I couldn't manage time and again. And I sent apologize to Nathan. And later on, you can say so busy connections all the time. So I have been teaching since 16 years over in one institution, that's the group of colleges. It is in one of the biggest industrial cities of Pakistan, that is Gujranwala. and most of the people want to connect, or you can say the outer, you can say countries, to sell and connect with, you can say, their products. And I have been some, you can say, my few of my students are in Japan. One of the, if I could remember the name of Mustajab is there. He is doing business, and one of his brother is, you can say, right over here. Number of students are there. They are doing their own business, and they want to do something special. I want, you can connect them and make it possible to connect Nathan as well. So it will be a good thing for them, and as well as for Nathan to build some connections. You can see the, I have been privileged. You can, through the U.S. Embassy, to have some courses. One of that from Arizona State University, they provided me a course, professional development for teacher trainers, in 2023. And in 2024, the Open Queue program, after the course, I have to conduct, you can say, the session with 54 students from Nust College, Pindi. That was English for Business and Entrepreneurship. That was a wonderful experience of mine. And there's a lot of things in this pipeline I will reveal later on. Now it's better to give time to Nathan to give, to enlighten us. Thank you very much.
Mm,
Okay, Nathan, the whole floor is yours, and now you are the hero of the show, and you've got to showcase what's your in your plate and what you can offer to the students here
right.
in people working with Naseem and Afifa.
Okay, so let's tell you about two things, which is personal branding and AI automation. And that's the two things. So when we see Afifa and we see Naseem, already with what you have said, we have personal branding. Now, I will talk Afifa. When you say that you're doing homeschooling, then I'll tell you, in Japan, we have many people who can't go to a regular school. So they have set up these homeschooling or free schooling, they call it. But the thing about Japan is that, we're now reaching where people want to be international. So we're saying that if we have a Japanese system and we have a Pakistan system, but they're not connected, then that's the problem. We now need a situation, a system that's connected to every country. So if we just connect a FIFA and any students you have to me and these Japanese people who don't go to a normal, like a typical school. And this is like Rihan School is the same, that we have new types of schools that are coming on online. And the reason why these new schools are here is because the old schools are teaching outdated models of activity. And I just submitted a proposal. There's a contest in Nagoya. That's why I haven't been talking to you guys lately, because I have now in the situation proposed, we call a circular economy. And we, as study, we want Afifa, we want Naseem, and the people that you're connected to actually come and visit. And Naseem, you also personal brand as a teacher, that you having students, when you come to Japan and we introduce you as a teacher, this is elevating your personal brand, that people want to meet you. And that's all it is we elevate you when we introduce you for why people want to meet you, and just saying that you're a teacher and they're students, that is what we first are. Okay, we're first asking you these 3 questions. Okay, so your interest is like, what do you like? Okay, and you can say anything, even a short answer. And your next question is, what can you do well? So, what are you interested? Number 2, what can you do well? And 3, what is your dream? What is your dream? Now, the answer to those questions, it's not as important as just for you to be saying it, because when I introduce you to Japanese people, you're actually being an English conversation partner to them. So it's not about your answers to those questions, but what you say. You're teaching Japanese people English. So that's how you're going to talk to Japanese people, but you're also gonna relax and don't worry too much about having to do something, because we are letting the information, it is going to guide us. So when we just know about you, and that's it, you're just introducing yourself as someone from your country, and we're gonna make online profile, and one day you are gonna speak with Japanese people, but before you speak with them, you're just practicing with me first, that we just make simple answers, and later with the AI we can get more specific. But we are welcome you as teachers. You are a teacher, and Japanese people, the whole country, has spent a lot of money to learn English, but they don't speak English because it's not about learning the language, it's about the person, the people. And we need real people like you two. You're just real people. That's all we want. And step by step, we're gonna get to what you need if I can just introduce you.
Right. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I know. It's so simple, really, but see, I had the time to do this by, okay, I'm now 45 years old, but the first time I came to Japan, I was 14, just like I see the young Rihan students. It's the same when we're 14, when we're 13, when we're 12, that age where our mind can learn anything. It's a really good time now for these younger people, and me doing the personal branding and AI automation, it makes it easy that as you're learning, we're learning from you. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, I would answer them.
Right.
Any questions?
If I go
Yeah.
first,
Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk.
Or I would ask, what challenges do you face? Are there any challenges? For example, do you ever wonder, what should I teach my students? Because when we ask that question, what should I teach our student? Now, when it comes to me and I'm connected to Japanese people, I want these Japanese people to be your customer. So, and when I say customer, we don't think of the same way people think that business, I mean, even the way people think about business, when I think about older adults, they're very serious about business. Very serious and too serious. What I'm saying is that you, as the human, are the highest piece of technology.
Right.
And the business as it stands today, the power dynamic is control, but with this control, we only use like 10 or 20% of our potential. And I'm saying that you, as a human, we can unlock the higher potential. And but this is a mindset where you don't feel like we're controlling and it's business and you're so serious. We only want you to be telling your story about you because we want to deliver to
बोलो
you
अब वो
what you want.
लाइव
And so think of me as a chatbot. When I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you with you're worried about how I feel or to be nice. Because when you talk to AI, you just have to think about, we call a prompt, AI prompt, how to talk to the AI. So my system, it is designed for you to interact with my system and a chatbot. But before that, I speak to you as the human, and just like a waiter in a restaurant, you are the customer, and I'm just speak with you to ask you what is going to help you to get the better experience. So we start with your interest and your skill and your dream, but also we're telling a story. We're telling a story about you and how up till this time, everything has been like a school, like preparing you. But now that we're meeting, we're going to write the next chapters of the story. And my story, if you just know my story, you can get into it and tell your story that I left America because I needed to help create this international network. So I came to Japan, connected with Japanese companies, but now I'm connecting with international people like you, and we're introducing you to Japan. But this summer, I'm going to New York, And everything we do in Japan, I'm bringing with me to America so you can come to America too. We're bringing an international group to America,
Sure,
and we want you guys to come with me.
sure. Afifa, go ahead.
And this education, right?
Yes. Let Afifa you talk about, because there's a lot of
Yes.
information. We will miss something.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Afifa, tell us about your homeschooling. What do you teach?
Okay, my interest education and helping to reduce poverty through education, uh, especially
Poverty, right? Oh,
I think there's a internet connection problem.
yeah.
She will be back. So,
Okay.
yeah, she is
Oh, yeah.
back.
Okay,
Yes.
Naseem Saab, you can ask questions if you have for Nathan
Hmm.
about the speed meetings and about the entrepreneurs, what the entrepreneurs want there in
Right.
Japan. How can you both and you all can collaborate to make a good team for Japanese entrepreneurs and through Nathan? And what do you have to offer? I mean, offer your services to him, and I really request Nathan to offer what he has in his plate for you guys.
Well,
Nathan,
what
may I
Afifa?
say? Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Okay.
If you have to say something, your
Well,
If
what?
Afifa, you can ask questions
Yes.
also.
What
If you have some
Afifa?
questions, please ask.
No, but what Afifa just said with education and solving poverty is also something we talked with Zafar, because Zafar, we are making the proposal to the Chamber of Commerce. And the Chamber of Commerce, they do have a young entrepreneurs group. And so the young entrepreneurs group is how we solve the poverty problem, because the people like Afifa is teaching, we are teaching them how they are going to serve the Chamber of Commerce business members. But yes, Nasim, I would love
Yeah.
to hear from you.
Okay, that you can say last year I was in a conference at Gift University at Gujranwala. There were you can say professors from 48 universities,
Yes.
and from one of the two professors from Berlin. They were online virtually. They participated, and after the session, we visited the stalls in the university. There was, you can see, the shoes made by the students of that university. I was astonished. They made that shoes from jeans, the stuff from jeans.
Yes.
I asked the process. They told me the whole story. I think there are a number of entrepreneurs in Gujranwala, and you can see the very close to my home. There is a Chamber of Commerce, and where I teach in my close to my office in Mumtaz Market. I teach their IELTS and spoken courses over there, and you can say hardly 2 minutes drive. There is a Chamber of Commerce. I have, you can say, the good connections over there. Before this
Mm-hmm.
meeting, I haven't, you can see, the I try to connect in this respect for entrepreneurship, but I'm right now, I'm, you can say, thinking to build a connection with this respect that I can connect them, because it is one of the biggest industrial cities. There are some home industries is there, which is scattered in the whole city, and people may have some problems, but they, you can, the Japanese have their solutions over there. I can bridge them through you, and there will be
Yeah.
a great benefit for the people who are living in
Mm-hmm.
my area, and I can elevate their standard of life, and in this way they can improve their economy as well. It will be a mutual benefit for the Japanese as well as, you can say, the people from Gujranwala. And I have, you can see, the number of connection with my students who are entrepreneurs who want to do something. I was in Awari, Lahore, where that was a reunion of ex English
Hmm.
microphotography teacher from UK American Embassy. Two of my students have stalled their own, you can say, the products over there. And such
Mm.
kind of students, I have such kind of students. I can connect them
Okay.
to brand their own materials. One of my students, Fahad Shahid, is still working in Gift University. He is a good tailor. He can embroider. He can do well, and a lot of things he can do himself. And he want to have a chance to explore himself, but he have no chance to do
Mm.
that. I can
Okay.
part of such kind of students, such kind of you can industrialists to connect you, and you can
Hmm.
connect them with the other. You can say the Japanese, and as well as my students are there in Japan. They are doing some business. Um,
Still there.
I haven't bothered to connect them, but now I will connect them to make a chain. To
Mm.
and I would like to ask you what is speed meeting and to tell me something about that.
Okay, so I'll tell you something about America is that people are meeting through something called speed dating. So speed dating is it's very common, or even in Japan too. We have a very low birth rate, and people are not having children. So the government is thinking of ways. How could we get the birth rate higher? How could we have people have kids? And one of the solutions they came up with also is that they're raising the taxes on people who are not married and who don't have kids. So I
A
would
good way.
think
It's
of
a good way.
well, I would ask this. It's just like this is the tool in the toolbox of government. Governments are not powerful. They can only do things like, make you pay or something. Okay. So we have to evolve to not just be, waiting for the government to solve problems. We are taking the power in our community that we can. So before anyone spends money or any problem, we just need 20 people from your country, and
Right.
I will be gathering 20 people from my country. And if we get on this event for 1 hour, you will speak to 20 people for 3 minutes. Each person is just 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. But in that conversation, don't worry about saying anything. Just be an English conversation partner to Japanese people. I am going to be helping Japanese people who never spoke with a person from another country.
Right.
So before Japan can do anything, they need to overcome the gap between life in Japan and life outside Japan. But all of us are this way, even in United States. We have people in United States, but if they ever spoke to someone outside of the United States, there's so much they don't know. And that's the point that with Zafar, with me, with you, we are becoming the international group that before people can become this international person, we have to just start small and okay. But also, I tell you something about Americans people don't tell you, but Americans, we watched a lot of movies and TV, like Hollywood. And I mean, if this has really changed people's minds, it's influenced our minds. And one thing I've talked to is people from Pakistan, and one thing they've read is the Quran. Okay? So the Quran has really influenced their minds. So we need to get to the point where we're on the same page. And Americans, I just offer the way that Americans are thinking based on the movies like we've seen. And that's why we're into your story, like a character in a movie. Like in the first watch the movie, the character, he is like, he has a challenge, and then through the challenge, he goes to the adventure, but then he has a problem, and then he overcomes the problem, and he becomes the hero. So this is what we're doing with our communication. And one of those things we're doing too is going to be how we're bridging the relationships with Americans and places like Pakistan, and how people in America will want to approach like the hero to be connecting with you. It's
Right.
yeah, it's a mindset. And but Americans are surrounded by artificial people. They go on Facebook. Nobody is real, because on Facebook, everybody acts like they're doing great. Like, oh, I'm doing all these great things. But nobody talks about their problems, because, you hide something about you. And, but there's a way that, we're going to change our pattern to functioning like an agency. And you're an agent, I'm an agent. When we collaborate, we're an agency. And the social media marketing campaign is just designed to connect people so we become one on the same page.
Right, you're talking right that on Facebook there is something different. In real, there is something different. In
Right.
January, you can say 23, 24, I was invited to, you can say Karachi, and Relu head, Jari was there. When they invited me to speak with my community over there, we were, we can say, going to have some certifications over there after completing OpenQ program. The first remarks that I shared on DPs on Facebook, and there was some people different. When I am going to watch, they are quite different. How can I say who is this, who is this? It's quite, you can say, the unique thing. Then when you can say, meet people in real sense, they may be, you can say, 180-degree different in their feelings, in their emotions, and in their leadership qualities. When you can see the feel and see on their, you can profiles. That's right, and we will do the best. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to keep in touch to you to get more and more. And you can say that I will try to meet you if you do not disturb on daily basis. You can say
Yes,
after about 2 or 3 days.
I will be in touch. Yeah, there was something I was going to say about this, but yeah. Uh, well,
Okay.
next Saturday, sorry, next Saturday at 8 p.m., we do have an online event where my partner from Pakistan, Philippines,
Right.
because in Japan we have already so many Philippine people from Japan, and they have experienced difficulty because when you have many companies, Japanese companies, and they hire all Japanese workers, it can be difficult for people who maybe have trouble with Japanese, but the Philippine people here, they are very helpful joining me now to help give Japanese people more experience. So now they're ready to then meet people from new countries like Pakistan. And where I live, we have a Pakistan community, and I saw them yesterday. They were working at this house as a team, helping do concrete, and it was impressive. So we want more people from Pakistan coming. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And you were talking about Saturday meeting at 8 p.m. It's the time about New York time, or you can say that.
Japan time, 8 p.m. So Pakistan, it will be 4 p.m.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
And during that time, I'm going to invite Japanese people and non-Japanese, but we talk about the 3 piece of information for speed meeting. As I said before, yes, people talk about your interest, your skill, and your dream, and tell a story, but also in your city. If you told me your city and I go online, I do a search of 12 businesses in your location, and I'm able to gather the surrounding business. So when Japanese people, they meet you, after they meet you, they then are looking up your city, and when they see the businesses, then we are able to do this online virtual tour of your city. And so it's possible we travel to your city, but if we travel, we want to visit the businesses because they offer the internship experience, and we're also taking YouTube video of places we go. So when I introduce myself, I also have other information I would send, like my YouTube channel, my app, and also my 12 categories of businesses near me. So I am going to give you some Japan experience. So, but just by speaking with me, you will be learning about Japan. And, but we don't teach you about Japan in America because we want you only to be interested. This is a language, it's a pattern, an AI pattern of how anybody from any city, we know the surrounding businesses, and that's what we do as marketers. That's based on our personal brand. We're connected to so many businesses, and through us, the businesses don't have to market. So we take the power back in the dynamic
Okay,
of.
right. Nathan, I would like to ask one thing. Have
Okay.
you done such kind of meetings before? If you, surely you have done so many meetings before. I would like to have, you can say, view of that meeting. So when we getting into that meeting, we get a good idea how to
Yes.
present ourselves. May you share me some link?
Well, just saying, the one event on the 14th is just a information event, but then the next event, you will then be meeting 20 people. I mean, well, if you join the event, so
Sure.
sometimes you could hear this event, but maybe you don't want to participate. Maybe you want your students to participate, or maybe you do want to participate so that you can better tell your students. But when you meet 20 people, it will transform you, because now you will have these like 20 people that you're just, I mean, it's just relationships. And we have a mind that is designed for people. And that is why, in the Bible, maybe they talk about Jesus, or maybe the Quran, they talk about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And so I'm just saying, and in your story, you are the personal story that also we learn through your experience. So your students, you could say so many words to them, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
words. But when they see how you got with 20 people and the way it changed you, it will speak louder than your words.
Yes,
Yeah,
actions
yeah,
speak much louder than words. Nathan,
yeah.
I really appreciate that idea. Uh, but I was talking about that as observant, I will be there, or I should have to participate over there. If I have to participate over there, that
Mhm.
I need a prior, you can say some videos, so that how people act over there, it should be appropriate and according to the situation. That's why I was asking about if some videos or meetings links prior to have, you
Right.
can set aside. I will visit them.
So yeah, I mean, these Japanese people, when you meet them, it's not like you're speaking to me. You're going to speak with people who they don't speak English. I mean, yeah. So your mind will become very simple, and um, and it's okay, because it's like you're just helping someone like a sports coach, because it's like if you learn to play basketball, you
Yes,
can't just read about basketball from a book.
yes, yes, yes. Right, yes,
So just maybe they're asking very basic questions like, what's your name? And so the point is just that they met you, but after, you will follow up with emails a little. And in some way, it's like you're not talking to them, but we're training AI. And the AI system, okay, for example, next in 2 weeks, I have someone coming from America to visit me. And when he's coming to America, I'm sorry, from America to Japan to visit me, when he's coming to Japan, he will have some experiences at first, but he doesn't know what he's doing. So it takes some time. But after it's finished, then we're able to communicate what he did when he was here. So for the next people, they learn about it very fast and do the same thing he did. So all we want you to do is to be a first person who just gets on here as just an English conversation partner, and we take it slow. And maybe at first it feels strange, but then your students and other people, it will be very easy for them. We just need a first meeting. Yeah.
sure.
Okay, Aviva, if you have got some
Yeah.
questions to ask.
First of all, my interest or my dreams tell you. I am passionate about using education and skills to help people become financially and spiritually strong. I teach Quran, Tajweed, and academic subject to kids, and also homeschooling my own children. I have started building a unique platform where people of all ages can learn, grow, and become independent. At the AI foundation level, I help students learn Canva, designing, basic English language, and how to build a network through new connections and public speaking. I also teach them how to present themselves confidently with at least one skill. My dream is to create an institute that will continue to benefit people even after me. I want to show the world that a Muslim woman can achieve great things with her hijab and inspire others through her work.
Can I ask you, how many kids do you have?
Four kids.
And what are their ages?
My first daughter, 12 years old,
Okay.
son, 10 years old, our daughter, 8 years old, our little daughter, 2 years old.
Okay. All right. So that, for example, is okay. I'll see you. So we are just doing the matching of information. So, for example, if you say your daughter is 12, then we also finding Japanese people who has a daughter that's 12. And so there's details about you that when we know it. Now, here's a question. Uh, now, for example, when I was in high school, I played soccer. So I like soccer, right? Do you like anything like that, like sports or any hobby?
Book reading,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
new things explore. I
So book reading also the question of like what books, what type of books, and finding people who like those books, but also we're talking about what is it you should do is we're writing a book. You're writing a book. So for example, if you are making a marketing campaign and somebody is interested, one thing they need is if they want more information, they download something. So
Mm,
you can easily have a book that is talking about how you met me and we got you on a speed meeting, and through that experience. Yep. Okay, I'll go find them. I'll go find them. So, and based on that experience, you were then able to connect to Japanese somebody. Now, there is somebody in Japan that is your perfect match who needs you, and we don't know who that is yet, but
mm,
we have the 12 categories where first you are just going to be English conversation partner to Japanese people in these 12 steps of conversation. And based on that, you're increase your social network. And so many Japanese, they never met someone from Pakistan. They never
mm.
met someone who have hijab. And
Yeah,
so they need a real person. So
yeah,
it's just, yeah, it's just about being the first person they did. And, after they meet you, then they could email you more and
yeah.
increase those, but the thing about the people we know is that it's always the same, right? And
mm,
people in Pakistan, they meet them, and people from New York, they meet them, but we have to be the ones that are matching from different countries.
yeah,
It unlocks a power that we could immobilize the international forces to
mm,
overcome our individual country's problem.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Great and very engaging conversation. Amazing. This one, I mean, I see something coming out of it. Okay, we've got an opportunity on 14th of June that you're featuring 20 Japanese, and I'll try be there. Though it's, I mean, very
okay,
early, but we can try do that. One thing. Another thing that I really want to kickstart right here, I mean, from this forum, is that, I mean, we do get we'll get you Nathan, we'll get 20 people from Pakistan, and just get us some time. I'll
got it.
ask Naseem Saab and FIFA, and we've got a few other friends also here.
Yep,
So we'll try to be as I can't really promise you for 20 people, but
understood.
I'll try to get
I
a
have,
very good bunch of
mm,
people.
Yeah,
we,
right.
we will get you the very good bunch of people, we're English speakers, and they'll be connecting to your Japanese entrepreneurs there in your area. And sure, yes, and we'll be very happy. You can get Muslim moms get connected with Afifa, those, I mean, who are worried for their Islamic education.
Yes.
She can teach online, and she's got a Peace Institute. And I'll ask FIFA, what services do you have in your plate right now to offer Japanese Muslim ladies and their kids? And also, after I'll be coming to you, Naseem, what do you have in your plate that you can offer to Japanese? You can teach them English, because English is a huge, big problem for Japanese, and generally to the non-English speaking, non-native English
Mm.
speakers around the globe. So first, over to you, FIFA. What you can offer to the Japanese Muslim families? What do you have in your plate? Can you teach their kids Quran or Islamic
Well,
things like
or
namaz and like? Okay,
or
okay.
let me
Before I
just
go
say,
to FIFA, over to you, Nathan. Nathan,
yeah,
to you.
let me just say that when it comes to Afifa and Nassim, the important part is that they are connected to the students. And what we're also saying is that in the Japanese world, we do have people who have a lot of wealth. We're talking very rich banks, very rich companies. They have so much money and they do want to share, but they need the specific information of who, what, when, where, why, how. So when I see Nassim and Afifa, I know that in Pakistan, they have so much money of people who even, related to Islam or related to business, but all these people who have this wealth, they just want to share it with the young people in a way that is possible, that is going to be healthy. So, Afifa and Nassim, I don't think it's necessary, for example, to teach the Quran, but we want the people in your country who have studied the Quran to just be the English speaking partner, and the wisdom of the Quran will come through the words of the
yeah,
people. And in Japan, we have people who there is Japanese culture, and they can speak the wisdom through. And together we create a hybrid where, we have the benefits of the Quran and the benefits of Japanese culture. Then when I connect that to America, I feel that America is getting the genuine value of the Quran and Japan to mix with people. And Americans, they do have some good attributes coming from movies sometimes, because it's the same stories that transform us to, to grow as we become characters, as we become the hero. These very same themes that are discussed in the Bible or in the Quran, or we go through it, and it's just going to transform us to be real. I mean, yeah, Americans, I think the big Hollywood is controlled by actually a lot of money, not always good money, bad things, and we need the people from other countries to blend into it. So if you bring the wisdom of your country to America, you will change it. You will change it so it's not just like connecting to itself. Yeah, so I mean, we have problems in America. For example, I mean, I think, like, we have, again, people not getting married and people not having kids because our Americans, they want to be the kids forever. They don't want to grow up. um I think it's beautiful, in, for example, Pakistan, to be, just thinking about God and family and having kids and make a strong community. But in my country, I think a lot of people, they watch too much movies, and as a result, the message they're getting is not teaching them to, make family and kids and worship God. The message they are giving is to stay young and be a kid your whole life. I don't know. It doesn't help anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, I'll just request Naseem Bhai, if he has some plan that we can get 20 students in our next meeting to Nathan, or like we can be 20 participants in the next meeting. When could it be possible? And I'll really ask FIFA to add into that thing. Over to you, Naseem
Thank
Bhai.
you very much. It's a great thing that I was listening when I was listening. Nathan, he's redefining my brain time and again, reshaping the words. You can say I will take some time to
Yeah.
get into the real sense what he's talking about, because
Yes.
listening and doing is something different. It's quite
Yes.
different. In
Well,
the real world.
I mean, it's. I would go like Japanese people. What I know a bit about them is they don't jump into excellence right away. What they do, they start doing this,
Okay,
and they gradually they keep improving. What I'm asking is just we
okay,
got get
that's
a
right.
bunch of
That's right.
people talking to Japanese people, be it any question, like, I mean, as Nathan was guiding us, I mean, be the very simple questions: what's your name, what do you do, I
Brother
mean,
Zafar, I
life
got the
journey,
point.
some
I got the
very
point
small
of
things.
Nathan.
So I mean,
I
I
got the
would
point.
really request that, I mean, let's actualize it.
I,
And
Yes.
FIFA, over to you if you have something to add.
it's my turn, Zafar, I think.
Okay, cool. I mean, the floor is all yours. Go on.
You are overlapping. Nathan,
Yeah,
see him.
yeah. Sorry. I mean, the floor
Okay.
is all yours.
Uh,
Okay, okay. To get us your plans. I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
what
I've
you
got a lot
have
of
for
things to
Japanese
say, but it's
entrepreneurs
too
for English
early.
speaking
It's too
community?
early. You can say I have a number of students of mine over here who are entrepreneurs, visited Germany and other countries. They are back now, right now. I can get them in connect, get connected them, and you can say with me in that session. After
Great.
Eid, we are celebrating Eid. It is second day, and after you can 3 days of celebrations, I'll be able to connect them, and it will be a great player, I think, for them as well. to be in that meeting.
Yes.
That what can I offer?
Love it.
You can say the Japanese. It is too early, but I would like to redefine myself and get in connect with the real sense. Then later on, will be a great thing. Just you can say I've been teaching since you can say professionally in so many years at the school level. You can see even villages. I have you can government schools in private schools. Um, in one college I have been teaching since 16 years, but overall my career is more than 20 years. I have a experience of teaching young kids as well as at university students. There are a lot of challenges that I have faced and solved them. I am the one of the teachers who used to integrate AI tools in my classrooms. I am certified, you can professional development teacher trainers from Arizona State University, and my project was how to integrate AI tools in classrooms, and I'm doing right now in my classrooms. Sometimes I face different challenges from my co-educators. You can say that in Nathan, you will be surprised when I speak English in my with my
Yeah.
co-educators who are you can say
Amazing.
the professors of English. They sometimes in like, you can 2 days before they were us meeting, everyone's sharing his or her views. When I was starting Zafar, that Kimberly shared yes but and yes and I added that point with her name. One of my colleagues asked, why not you are talking in Urdu? We are Urdu speaking people. That is the great challenge. Even we are the, you can say, the title that we are the lecturers or professors of English, we feel some kind of hurdles over there. I, you can say, can change over there. Once my principal, the get into the direct contact with the students. One of the students made a point, then one teacher used projectors and you can say some live sessions in his classroom. Why not the other teachers? And I was the only that was I was doing over there. He said he is habitual to do such kind of things. We cannot prevent him. He is allowed specially, and rest of the teachers are also allowed if they can do that things. So in this, there was a teacher training session in my college last year. I worked on pronunciation. So I added some visuals and then phonetics the transcriptions, and after that, I made a session. Repeat after me in this way. It was a wonderful session. And after
Yeah.
the session, each and every professor give this presentation to me. I handed over that presentation. It was nothing with the presentation. It was the person who made it, who you
The
conducted
person
that.
who made it.
That was the reason.
Right.
And I have a lot of you can say the students, but I have to connect them, and
Yes.
it will be a great thing. Cross culture communication skills I can add with the Japanese. They will be able to connect, you can say, with Pakistani community. I think it will be a great input for them as well as for me. I will, you can say, that I feel that I have to reshape myself in that context.
Yes.
With the
Love
passage
it.
of time, we'll do a lot of things, inshallah.
Love it. Inshallah.
You all, Naseem, you are already well in shape. I mean, you're all there. You're all rolling all the time. You're teaching. That's what is required. Only that, I mean, the students you're talking about, they're already in town. They're from different countries. They're here to celebrate Eid celebrations. That's cool. Can we have a discussion exactly alike tomorrow?
I couldn't get your point. Please, may you say it again?
Tomorrow.
Can can we see, like, I mean, like this, I mean, four of us
Sure,
and
sure,
your
sure.
students tomorrow? Like, I mean, we can generate similar link. We can come through Zoom link, because we can get connected through Restream only 6 to 7 persons, but I mean we can go 200 on Zoom meetings, or we can go for Google Meet also, or some other media. So if possible, you ask them today, wish them a very happy Eid today, asking that they can show up on Abundance Show tomorrow anytime. We can connect. I mean, Nathan, do you agree?
I do agree. Tomorrow I will be available. Maybe earlier than today. I would have time during the so when if people have time during your day, please keep me in mind, and I could be on Zoom available to again prepare students. And I mean, think of this. Imagine you have 200 students, but imagine that each one of those students wants to create their own website. Or we could have one website with all the students connected to it, and it's specifically designed that when I show this website to Japanese people, they get on it so we could do these speed meeting events. Now, something like that would be, let me just tell you, okay, so I've always thought this, that all of you in Pakistan who are so active, we could join together as an agency. And someone like me, now I'm able, because I'm not from Pakistan, I'm from another country. I could go to America. I could go to Japan. I could go to India. I could be sharing our link to our agency. And when they click a link on it, they're answering questions about themselves. And it gives them an opportunity to get their information, and our website is then matter information what they want. And I mean, we have this potential not just to talk, but to then be doing personal branding and AI automation. And I hope we get the
Yes, we
yeah.
got the point. So you are talking about to bringing back the students who are in my connection. I think it is a celebration of Eid days. They may be out of their own homes with their, you can say, relatives. Do you think it
Yeah.
will be a
All
good
right.
thing? I think it is their holidays.
Yes, they're holidays.
You
Okay.
know,
Holidays.
I tried to connect today. I wanted a huge gathering with Nathan, but you know, I could only manage only we four are here. It's all okay. I mean, it's
That's the
not. I mean,
reason.
you can
That's the
get them
reason.
everybody.
I think.
Eid
It's okay.
Mubarak.
It's okay.
Mubarak.
The point is,
Khair Mubarak. Khair
the
Mubarak.
the, the point is the thank you, Nathan. Thank you so much, and same to
Yes.
you. Likewise. Okay. The point is, bring, even if you can bring one person, that's fine enough.
Right.
But bring somebody. I mean, it's
Yes.
like, I mean, we can't. I mean, let's not procrastinate on the issue. Let's bring, even if you
Yes.
can bring one, that will be great. We'll be five tomorrow.
Yes.
That's
Okay. All
addition.
right.
That's cool enough. That's clear enough. Yeah,
I'll try to
Definitely.
connect. I'll try to
Yep.
connect them.
that's cool.
It's great
With
to talk to
with
you
a
all.
note, I'll
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so
I'll really
much.
to thank Nathan.
Nathan, and the
Thank you so
time,
much, Nathan, for sparing.
please, one thing, please. Share your time for the tomorrow meeting so that I can, whenever I connect them, I
Okay.
can manage and send them the timing if it is possible for them to
Definitely.
connect us.
Okay.
Sure. I mean,
Yes.
time. I mean, let's be open to the time. Let's talk to the
Yep.
audience first. I mean, let's then we can talk. I mean, I can always. Nathan is always available until unless he's busy somewhere. So we can ask
I
like
mean,
an hour earlier or half an hour. He'll be letting us know. I mean, he'll getting us. He's open to time. Am I right,
yes.
Nathan?
Yes, and nighttime
Same.
also. Tomorrow night I do have at 9 p.m. my time, but even for you guys, it's like
This is the
your
4.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 5, 6, 7. The time is a little difficult sometimes, but yes. Anyway, I'm open to when people are available.
Okay, I'll request FIFA and Nassim, and that if they can bring anybody between like 9 to 12, right, 3 hours earlier than we are talking now, that will be better. he'll be also available, and we'll be flexible about time. I mean, everybody's home, so we will be adjustable, and maybe we are open for time. It's to be
See, I
easy.
will say people from Pakistan have asked me to do podcasts recently, but just to do a podcast, I really think when we do the speed meeting, it's how you can do like 20 podcasts in 1 hour. That the podcast itself sometimes it could do more to accelerate our development. And yeah, and every day in Japan people are trying to learn English, but it's the same as podcasting. They do it, but it's not perfect. But if we develop something where we could have speed meeting with Japanese people, we will become the number one way that Japanese people speak, and then we will spread to other countries. We just have to, concentrate on one thing first, but it can grow.
I,
and
Okay,
and all of you are so useful as just being who you are from your country, and we're just international, be an international group.
thank you, Nathan. And Nathan, can
Yeah.
you bring to clarify Naseem's and our heads all? Can you bring some Japanese tomorrow in the meeting, or like can you share link so that I mean we can really understand? I mean, what kind of questioning is there going on? As Naseemullah, I was already asking, is it
I
possible
will
to?
definitely ask some Japanese people depending on our time, but definitely I'm every day going to people about this Saturday event on the 14th, where tomorrow I may be driving to many different cities just so they might come. And
It's just
you
like
know
online. I mean, online is very easy. If somebody is in the office
yeah,
or in home or anywhere, it's
yeah,
about like in 10, well, it's like 5 minutes only. You can come and join us and get us some.
yeah.
We can have some demonstration through you, so that we've got your ideas clear. What this speed meeting event's gonna
Yeah.
be like.
And I go to the Chamber of Commerce's. Every city, I go to their Chamber of Commerce and say, we want the Young Entrepreneurs Group. Every city, every Chamber of Commerce has their own Young Entrepreneurs Group. And for those young entrepreneurs, they really need to be directly communicated with people like you who are in another country. That's
Nathan,
it.
you have changed my concept. Firstly, I have, you can say, haven't, you can say, good connection with Chamber of Commerce. I just hello, hi, and good morning, good evening, such kind of connections. But
Right.
right now, I'm thinking to have good ties with them. After you can say your conversations.
Yeah, because I all Chamber of Commerce's, they want more members, but what the Chamber of Commerce is currently doing, it's not enough for someone to want to be a member. Now we have to help the Chamber of Commerce to say, if you will join the Chamber of Commerce, we can help your business go to different countries. We are the ones that are going to make the Chamber of Commerce be able to offer this, because your city's young entrepreneurs at the Chamber of Commerce, my city's young entrepreneur Chamber of Commerce, we get them on the speed meeting events. And they just need to be, active, even visit each other's countries. And, if you just come to Japan right now, the only thing you can do is pay money. But we are saying the money is not the first step. the control on our world is because people only focused on the money. But first, we introduced the personalization system. Your personal brand is the teacher, and that's why a school is a right setting, but studying the personal branding and AI automation will be now the very easy, so easy, so easy.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna, yeah. So it's, just tell when I tell my story that, oh, when I'm in New York and I come to Japan and then I connect to Zafar and then we connect to New York, it just provide the situation, that that we get, we get onto it. And then, I mean, my country, United States, we have a difficult time because um, we are like a reset of a system. And for a long time, America and Israel had this connection, but now I think we don't connect to Israel so much. Now we connect to Saudi Arabia. So I don't know, maybe, a new dynamic, a new, because I told you Hollywood is so powerful. That is a lot with Israel's, influence of, yeah. So, this type of mindset America had, were very influenced from Israel, I think. But now nobody can hide. Everything is now open with information. So yeah, we're changing the way things are. And yeah, we're gonna, when you guys come to connect to me, your personal stories, we can tell them. Yeah, we need to tell your stories. And that's really what it is, the power of your story.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's already 1 hour and 17 minutes. I mean, I was expecting 30
Yeah.
minutes meetup. That was
I
great of
know.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raymond.
Thank
It
you
was
so much,
clear having you
everyone. Thank
aboard,
you.
and you are always very open heart. And thank you so
Yes.
much for giving. Naseemullah Butta, an English professor from Gujranwala, with the legacy of service to the mankind, and Atifa Usman, Education Wali, and she is running a Peace Institute, teaching Quran Academy online throughout the globe. Thank you so